What's going on, folks? It's your boy, Coach Korea, the General. I'm about to dive into some football talk. We're going to talk counter OF, OH. OF or OH stands for you're either going to use a fullback type or H-back type. So it's just however you prefer to use that type of player. So that's all that means. There's no nothing really special to it. But when we get into counter OF, OH, it's a variation of counter that's going to hit more inside. We're going to try to attack more in this area here. You see where this seal is and this wrap is, but we're going to get into all of that. But we want to hit this ball. We're going to stuff this ball right into the A gap. So it hits more inside. It's a gap blocking scheme because that's my specialty, and that's what I'm comfortable talking about and teaching. It's an assignment switch that allows us to get a better athlete into the blocking scheme. What I mean by that is not all of us get these big guys that can pull and kick on every play. This is another way to get to counter with putting a better athlete into the scheme, being whether he's a fullback type or H-back type. It's a quicker hitting a New York minute inside. I'm going to get into the details of the play. It's a play you can make go many ways. What I mean by that is a lot of different ways we could get to this play with formations and alignments that allows us to have a better success rate at running the play because you never want to let people chase you out of plays. So it's a highly efficient play because you could use better athletes instead of, if you don't got a lot of decent pullers, it's tough to get in a lot of this stuff. But if you got one or two guys that can pull, you can make these counter plays go a different way. And you can use formations to your advantage to help you run the play. And that's why we're in this twins look here, because it forces the defense to do something. It forces the defense to show us where they're going to put their defenders so we can try to get this thing blocked up. So obviously, the first part of the play, and when we're talking about less moving pieces for our big guys, we're going to get two base blocks on the end of the Sam against the eye of the front here. We're getting two solid base blocks, so we're going to get no leakage from the backside. Because it's counter O, F, or H, we're talking about the offside guard, who in this situation is the right guard, because this play is hitting to the left side. So here's our offside guard. His assignment is not going to change. He's going to pull and kick the first man past the one hole because this is going to be some kind of 1-OH, OF. He's going to pull and kick. We're going to get an ace double team back here. Here's the gap part of the scheme. We're getting an ace double team for the center and nose, where we're going to get this center right up into that nose right away. And we're going to get a bump lead from this left guard, where he's going to seal, make sure we got this nose taken care of, and he's going to climb to cut off the backside linebacker. So here we got the defense cut off from the backside. We got the Mike ID right here. We got to justify this as the Mike because that's telling our H or our F, this is where we're going to isolate him. He's going to make his jab step, incline, and seal the Mike. We got a kick. We got a kick from the right guard. So we got 2 for 2 there. There's where we're always going to leave 2 for the pullers. There's your 2. The Mike ID and the first man past the one hole, who's the 4 technique and on the tackle. Now, this tackle, we're going to use a technique, what I call the trick technique. The trick technique is an influence block. So we're going to pass set this end, meaning we're just going to drop step with our inside foot, drop, pass set him, help him come up the field so it makes it an easy kick out for this right guard who's going to get inside out on this end, get his head inside the hole and get a seal here. We're going to pass set the end up the field to make him an easy target for the right end, and then we're going to wear him out on this will linebacker. So we're solid here. Now, the F or the H, he's going to take a quick jab step to the right, and he's climbing around for the front side mic. Our tailback is taking his jab step like we're running right, his jab step, and he's aiming to stuff this ball right in the A gap. He's aiming for the left guard's numbers. So we're going to pray, we're going to hope to have this ball blow out right here. Boom. Right up the middle of the field, trying to cut the defense right in half. We got to cut it in half with the ace double team back to the backside linebacker. We got the kick out on the 4 technique, and we got our guard on the mic ID. I mean, not our guard. We got our FH right on the mic ID. So we got the defense cut off from the B gap to the backside A gap. We want this ball to hit somewhere in here. 1, 2, 3. That's about as far as it could go because that's what the blocking supports. So like I said, it's just another way to run the counter play that allows you to make the play go if you don't got multiple pullers. It's a quick hitting play. It's a right now play again. That jab step is quick, and he's getting his eyes. He's snapping his eyes. That tailback snapping his eyes right to the left guard because we're getting movement on that double team, and we want to hug this double team as tight as possible so this ball can blow out in the A gap or back somewhere. Now, we use the twins formation here because, like I said, it makes it easier for us to identify where the mic is and where the ball's going. We got a formation here that plays to our advantage. Now, we can have this fullback or H-back do a variety of things. We can line them up wide, motion them back into the formation. We can line them up in a trips type look this way, motion them into the near position or the far position, which he is here. We can run this play the other way, which I'm going to talk about. So it's a play you can do a multitude of things to make go when you're eliminating the puller. Like I said, OF, OH just stands for the type of player you're going to use right here. You're either going to use a fullback type or H-back type. Me personally, we're probably going to use an H-back type. I think the H is the way the game has gone, where the game has gone, and that's the type of player I would use there is an H-back because I'm going to want to do some things with him. I want to move him around, put him here, be able to put him on the line, off the line, move him over here, and we probably play this with a regular tailback, and then I'll go X, slot, Y maybe. So we'll play with the slot and then whatever I want to identify this player. This would definitely be my X. He'd always be my Y. This could be a slot type player, maybe a receiver type. I mean, you can do what you want with him. But there's one formation. So this would be us strong. So it'd be twins left, strong right, 21 OH or 21 OF. It's just an easy play. You can make go right out of that I formation. You can run it out of different looks, which I'm going to talk about right now. So there's just one way to make the play go against an odd front. Now I'll draw it up against the even so you can see what changes. Now, the first thing you'll notice, let's play this guy. Actually, we'll switch the look and put him to the near position. So we basically got the trips here to that side. So they'd have to have a corner over here. All right. Now we're gonna run this ball to this side. So we're gonna identify this guy as a guy that has to get blocked from our puller. So we're gonna get this. We'll take this deuce double team. We're gonna bring it back to the linebacker. We're gonna get a good base block here on that end from our tight end. That's gonna be a inside foot first, and try to turn him away from where we're bringing the ball. Try to turn him away from where we're bringing the ball. We're going to back block right here to cut off on the one technique because we're going to pull. He'll come from the far backer, step, and he's going to have the Mike ID. So, again, 2 for the pullers. Always save 2 for the pullers. Here's the 2 guys that we got to get from the backside, and we can block firm here. So you get a lot of base blocking in this formation, and we get the advantage of using a better athlete to put them on their most dangerous defensive player instead of using alignment. Instead of using alignment, you're going to use a more athletic type player and put them on their more athletic player on the front side linebacker. So here's running it from a weak look, trip/weak look, however you want to look at that, where this guy cannot be a threat to us because we got him accounted for in the formation. And we're bringing this fullback from the front side. Now, the other thing these 2 formations or these 3 formations offer you, I mean, these 2 formations that I just showed you, from a far look or near look, is you got a boot game with 2 of your better players in combination routes here. And a back, we could get into the protection to help with the protection. And you could get an over player coming running the backside. So now that doesn't only lend itself to a variation of counter that you may go. You got some easy pass stuff built into there already, which is the beauty of I formation football or pro style football, let me say, because you can run all of these concepts from 1 back, from 10 personnel, 11 personnel, 2 back, 21 personnel, and probably some full house sets. But this is just the focus on it was just showing you some pro style stuff with a variation of counter that you can run strong or weak with 2 different formations that allow you to manipulate the defense. This wasn't going to be a long talk because I'm long talk because I'm trying to learn how to navigate this YouTube world. But this is the conversation I have for you guys today. Just short and sweet. Some counter 21 OF or OH, or run it the other way to 22. Easy play. Hope you guys got something out of it. Until the next time, it's your boy Coach Korea. Peace.